Dear viewers, welcome to this channel. Welcome to AUL, in fact, the home of strategic clarity and well-being. I'm Nina, and today we are utilizing the Concrete Clarity Coaching methodology to analyze the energetic architecture of this weekend. This weekend being July 17th, from Friday to Sunday, July 17th to the 19th for the collective 2026. Our goal is to improve beyond. It is to move beyond mere observation and integrate logical, actionable steps to refine our internal compasses for greater energy. The transit Saturn harmonizing with Jupiter this weekend, we are anchored by a potent stabilizing transit. Saturn in harmonious aspect with Jupiter, this configuration acts as a masterclass in structural integrity, allowing expansive vision to totally find a grounded, solid foundation for action. This is a time for action. If you have been balancing ambitious goals with practical constraints, this is your window to reconcile the two. It is an ideal time to audit your commitments, eliminate the non-essentials, and solidify your foundations. This is a period for deliberate, high-valued execution rather than impulsive movement. Apply the clarity as we proceed. Remember that true resilience is born from the intersection of awareness and strategy united. I invite you to view your weekend challenges through this lens of stabilization. Treat your energy as a precious asset and ensure your actions are built as structural meant to last. Now let's get into the reading. Let's see what the heavens have got in store for everybody with the first message today. The truth. And the truth of the matter is there may be family matters that you might be dealing with. Someone in the family may be feeling a little bit unhappy. It says a situation that is rooted in the emotional experience with a family member, which we are going to be helping you to understand and heal. So you are going to be supported, that's for sure, with this family member that needs your help. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experiences with calming blue light and many angels. It says, be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel at peace. So there's going to be a lot of support on its way to you. Okay, now moving on to the next level. I'll just move this from here, put this one here. Moving to the next section, which is two messages from another deck. Let's see what it says. Here we go. It says energy. You are going to be so energized. And that's the Saturn-Jupiter alignment. There's going to be so much fire, so much energy, giving you the ability to see how to proceed, what is the best course of action, and to reach to a level where you will overcome a challenge and transcend to higher levels. This is going to give you a sense of freedom and a sense of support, even from a fire energy such as Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, and there's the other one. It says you've been patient, but a little bit more to go before you actually reach to an absolute end of a situation, the challenge that you are facing. It's coming to an end, step by step. Just be a little bit patient, and this is going to be moving forward soon for you. Let's take on some tea leaves and see what else for you, my dear viewers. Wow, and we got two jumping out. We got the key and we've got the rat. Okay, let's see one, maybe one more, or maybe further, maybe one more. I see two more. Okay, so let's have a look at everything and try to understand what the collective is going through. Okay, so I was going to say glasses on, but the glasses are on. It says someone working against you behind your back. Okay, the rat, that's what the tea leaf says. According to me, I don't see it that way. I see it in a different way. The rat for me is connected to the Chinese year of the rat. There may be someone that you might be working with, someone that might be getting information, gathering information. That's what the rat is popular for. They're very good with information. They're good with delivering information. So they may be delivering of information. And you might be connecting to someone and working with alongside someone born in the Chinese year of the rat. Okay, the key is about resolutions, successful outcomes to your problems, and successful resolutions to your current situation. The Boot. The Boot is someone new entering your life, according to me, or you are stepping into something new. According to the tea leaf, it says, increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Okay. Then we've got the haystack. The haystack shows that you are in search of something or waiting for something, and it's taking the longest time. And this is connected to karma. It is connected to karma because sometimes you're not meant to find that something which you are searching for, because something else is destined for you. That's according to me. According to the tea leaf, it says, karma, you will reap what you have sown. I like that too. Okay. The spear. The spear is a painful truth. It is about temptation. It is about something that's tempting you to do something. But there's a heartache involved in the spear. Sometimes it's a very painful truth that you need to come to terms with. According to the tea leaf, it says heartache over what you no longer have. Okay. You could be missing something that you did have and now you no longer have. It's possible. Let's take on 2 messages from this deck for everyone and see what else is there. Let's have a look. And it says we got the 9. Remember the 2 cards were saying about a challenge, and that's what the 9 of Wands is all about. The 9 of Wands is about a challenge, the last final challenge you will go through, and then it's going to come to an end of a very suffocating chapter. So this is the time it's coming to that time where you will be dealing with this last challenge. You are going to be energized. You need to be a little bit patient. Ultimately, you are going to overcome this and surpass it. There's going to be a key towards this situation, and this is very important. There's going to be a resolution for this problem, this challenge. There's going to be a resolution without a doubt. Now, in some cases, there may be somebody leaving your life, and that's why you're feeling, the loss of someone. But there is someone new that's going to step in, and that's going to be very powerful for you, especially a fire energy that is going to ignite everything for you. The next message for the collective this weekend, there is a water energy here, and where you don't see it coming is very interesting. Actually, I'll take both of them. There is someone of water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. This could be someone that the challenge is about. One more challenge regarding someone of water energy, and then it's going to be over. The finality of a very hard, difficult chapter. Or this also can be someone new that's entering your life who is water energy, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. We'll see when I clarify. What you don't see happening is that there is a business proposal or a business situation where you're working united with others and creating a lot of profits, a business that's going to make a lot of money. Someone new of fire energy. Look at this. Someone new of fire energy entering your life that's bringing you expansion and a lot to be happy, a lot to be grateful for, someone that's very hardworking, very supportive, and could be a water energy that might have fire in them. Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay, that's the fire energy. But there is someone of fire energy entering. Whenever this card comes, usually it means someone of fire energy comes along and supports everything that's happening. Or you could be having a business with someone that has got fire energy within them. They might have fire or water, either one. Let's have a look further and see what else. 2 messages from another deck. Let's see what they say. The truth for the collective. Here we go. The first one. Wow, the fire energy could be Aries. This Emperor, which is a major arcana, it is also the presentation of Aries. So Aries is a fire energy. You could be dealing with an Aries or someone that might have Aries in them. There could be an offer being given to you where you could be managing somewhere, a position you can't even refuse because it'll be so overwhelming. And it might be working alongside a family or a business situation. This is about being empowered and being an authority. It could be a position of authority. It's coming within 4, and there's going to be a lot of success included in this offer. The next matter is taking time out and thinking and rethinking. This is the Hermit. It's connected to September and it's connected to Virgo. So we have Aries and Virgo. This is about asking all kinds of questions and looking and searching for answers. This is about the challenge that you might be going through, something that might be concluding very soon, perhaps in September. But in September, I feel like all your answers will be there. Okay, and it could be in connection to a Virgo. That's another factor. 2 more messages from another deck for the collective. We got one, and we need one more, and there's the other one. You are going to love what's coming. It's going to give you stability. It's going to give you loving energy, support, and getting what you love. That's what these 2 cards are all about. So let's go through them. Emotional spending, joint finances, being supported. Some of you are getting engaged, getting married, uniting with someone, working together in a team, in a business. Could be this one here. Possibly. Very possible. So there could be work regarding counseling, guiding others, having a job that you love. That's what this is all about. Having the job that you love. And the anchor is about money blocks, things being stuck, but automatically, or all of a sudden rather, you become financially sound, which is really wonderful. This is about stability, finally being given maybe the job that you love that'll give you stability. This could be also about travel, water-related careers, and stability. Okay, so we'll put that one there or here. All right, now we move on to the next level, which is 2 messages from this deck, and I'll clarify the truth for the collective. Oh, too many. We got one. Okay, you've got to control your anger with the whip. There may be something that might happen all of a sudden that might cause some anger. And let me put my glasses on to see what's going on with this. And then we've got the book, which is quite interesting. Okay, so maybe the book is connected to the whip. Why? Because with the book, hidden matters are coming out, revelations, mystery, revelations, philosophy, but sometimes it's knowledge. Sometimes it's secrets. And secrets can cause anger. All of a sudden, arguments, anger, abuse. This is really deep, like the whip. It could be, all of a sudden, like you explode. You've got to be very cautious and very careful. And in some very rare cases, it could be that you might be dealing with the unknown, like being the author of a book. And it can sometimes be about sexuality and kinky sexuality. Okay, I've got to say that whether I like it or not, because it's written here. But anyway, I shouldn't say it really, but it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, being anger is the most. I always connect the whip with anger, and with arguments, and with pain. Also, I connect this to pain. Something that will happen that will be revealed, and that could be painful. Anyway, this is all about someone connected to someone that's got the letter J for Japan. Then there is 11. Could be connected to someone that is the timing 11 days or 11 weeks from now. But it could be something resolving in November. Also, we've got the revelations, the secret. This could be connected to 10 days from now, 8 to 10 days from now. And I'll leave it at that. Okay, let's move forward. Could be October, November, by the way, also. I'm going to clarify some of the cards, starting with the truth that you are searching for. And this is the Virgo card, of course. Let's see what is the truth that you are searching for, and will you find it? It says when you do find it, you're leaving. Even if you leave someone, you might be leaving someone of water energy. That could be this, but I'll find out when we do this. You might be leaving because emotionally you're not happy. That's why you're leaving. There's going to be a major change in your life. There is someone entering your life that might be Taurus, earth energy. Taurus, you could be a Taurus. Or a Taurus might be coming into your life. It's possible. I also see it's leaving because you're unhappy. Even leaving someone in the cold, having issues with money, challenges, but leaving a situation because you're absolutely not happy. And an upgrade is going to take place in your life. There's going to be major changes. You are going to be transforming and reaching to levels of a lot of happiness. starting a new lease of life where there's a lot of happiness. So that is the truth. That's why you're asking the truth and knowing what's going to happen, wanting to know what to do. Is there a resolution? But ultimately you're going to see that there is no resolution but to leave. The only resolution is leaving a situation. The Five of Pentacles shows that, and so does the Eight of Cups. Now let's have a look at the Emperor and this power where you are going to be so empowered. Wow. You are going to be unexpected money coming your way. This is going to give you the power and somewhat of earth energy, like that Taurus. Taurus is one, earth energy. Virgo is the other one. Virgo is another earth energy, and Capricorn. So you got both Taurus and Virgo in the reading. So very strong earth energy that's going to be very supportive. An unexpected large amount of money, ground changing, is on its way to you. It could be after you end a chapter. Do you see the Nine of Wands? Then we got the 10. We got one challenge and then a suffocating chapter ends. Well, this suffocating chapter is ending, and it's going to be ending very soon. And it could be in connection to someone of water energy. You see that? There's that water energy connected to it. Water energies could be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Okay, very interesting. Let's move on to the next level. And the next level being the actual challenge. Let's see what the challenge will tell us. The Nine of Wands. End of a chapter. You are going to be so happy when you end this chapter. You are going to be given a high sum of money that's going to transcend you to high levels. A drastic rise in your money, where you have to stop and really think how to invest and what to buy and what to do. So much money is on its way to you. You are going to be amazed at where you're heading. You're heading to a place where you will be abundant and wealthy. A lot of wealth is coming. Have a look at your private reading for, under your sign, I mean, for the water. The money. Have a look at your money reading. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Money, water. Okay, so, oh my God, there it is again. The fire energy. Someone is entering your life. Someone new is coming. And their fire energy. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And you got Aries over here. So Aries maybe for the majority. Okay, let's move on to the next level. And the next level is the King of Cups. And we want to know, what is the energy of the King of Cups for the collective? Right. It is a beautiful new beginning, a soulmate connection that you will work well together, whether it's in business, whether it's love, marriage, whatever it may be. It's going to be spectacular. A new lease of life, a wonderful new lease on life. And it's going to be the greatest opportunity of emotional fulfillment with this person. It's a water energy entering a love. They will have fire. So that gives you, that shows me the collective is going to be dealing with someone that's got water energy and fire, or maybe either. Have a look at your general reading. Maybe you'll know more. The more you watch these readings for your sign, your own sign, you'll get to find out a lot of truth. Okay, we've established that. Let's see further. 2 messages from another deck. Oh, we got one. A heart-to-heart conversation. Could that be it? Okay. Some of you are dealing with someone that's deceptive, not being able to be themselves, or maybe you're discovering. Remember the book? Revealing revelations that's making you angry. It could be the deception that you will find. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in the relationship. So someone's not being honest in this relationship, and they could be discovered. There's revelations here with the book. Remember the book and revelations. Okay, so that is a possibility. The other one is they're saying that why is this shaking? They're saying that there is reconciliation. Now, the reconciliation can mean two things. There could be a partnership. It says someone from the past is returning in your life. Someone that you will reconcile with, or it could be someone from your past lives that's coming, who could be the soulmate that we saw with the Two of Cups here. It says a heart-to-heart conversation. It says honestly discussing your feelings with each other is going to bring you a lot of understanding, and you will finally know where you stand. And then we'll say messages from the heart, what's being said, what hasn't been said, what's being thought of. We'll take 3 or 4 messages. There's one for everyone, for the collective. That's too many. Oh my goodness. That's way too much. Wait a second. There's this one jumping out. We need at least 2 more. There's another one. And 1 more. Perhaps 1 more, that's all. And this one's jumping up and down. Okay, let's have a look and see what it says. Starting with the first one, second, and third, and fourth. Okay, so it says you are wifey husband material. Wifey husband material could be this new beginning with a soulmate. Easy. This could be the way to go. You are husband wife material. You're a spouse material. Let's put it that way, right? This is when you meet your soulmate. The new beginning, new lease of life. That could be it. Okay. The second one says I have trust issues from previous pain. So those trust issues might be coming up at a time where there's deception. There may be other things, but there are trust matters. That's what it says here. Then it says, I really want to kiss you. I really want to kiss you. And then it says, let me take you out on a date. Let me take you out on a date. That's beautiful. And now next, we're going to go through the Chinese cookies. 2 more messages. There's one. And we need one more for the collective for this weekend. And there it is. As soon as I said weekend, it jumped out. Okay, it says society. Let's see if I can read this with these glasses. I broke my glasses, reading glasses. So until I get one, I'm using some other spare one. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities and new love. New love. What's after the love? Love interest for the singles. This will be the result. So that's going to be the result. Sorry about today and not being able to read properly. Okay, the signs. Let's have a look at the signs. It says your future positive direction will reveal itself. Any doubts and confusions will soon disappear. The truth is going to be coming out, and it's going to give you the absolute clarity of knowing where you're heading and where you're going and where everything is going to be at. Despite of the fact that there are some negative matters here being discovered, revelations, deception, and getting angry, everything happens for a reason. That's what you tell yourself, because that is the only truth. There is new people entering your life. These new people, in order to come into your life, some people have to leave. So if you are going to be discovering some people that are being deceptive and you're finding out, always remember everything happens for a reason. And that is the end of this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I wish you infinite abundance. Namaste.